Hello friends, welcome back to our channel rkdatalabs. Hope all are doing good. Today we are going to continue our existing Python series and learning. And in my last video I have covered a couple of good things about list, how to define, how to extract, how to insert, remove, and a couple of good things. Today there is a new topic in Python that we are going to learn. That is nothing but tuples. Tuples are basically, as like similar to list, it is just used to store a couple of items in a single variable. So in my previous video, we have seen declaring a variable and defining the list values inside a single variable. Likewise, tuples are also used to have the same behavior, but unless there is only one change that we are going to see between list and tuples is tuples are unchangeable, which means the order of items that we define in a variable, it cannot be changed at all. While in list, we used to operate any operation like inserting, removing, modifying, or whatever you can do. But for tuples, you don't have anything, and you don't have any option of doing all the same. Alright, fine. So now tuples, how to define it? It is used to write with the round brackets as well as like similarly I have given in the example. Alright. So now let me go to the project window. So where we are going to have some kind of new demonstration about this. So let me create a new file here, test. So as I said before, I'm going to create a new variable, so for storing all the test. This is to demonstrate all the tuple information. So let me have 4 different values inside it. Ramesh. Alright, so I'm going to print this variable. Alright, so now I'm going to just run this. I can able to get all the values extracted from a tuple. So basically, as said before, tuples are used to define within this bracket. This is the round bracket that we used to say. Whereas if we go to list, how are we defined is this bracket. So this bracket is, just keep it in mind, if you want to define a list, use this braces, and if you want to define a tuple, use this round brackets for your purpose. Let's say, as I said before, tuples are unchangeable, right? So let's try to change this variable. Let's say test of 2. Let us try to update the variable here. I mean the value inside this variable. So let's say like we have the index 2 here, Sundar. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to update here with Rakesh. Let's try to do this. So we will be able to get an error message stating that tuple object does not support item assignment, which means you don't have any option of updating a value inside a variable defined as a tuple. Okay, so keep it in mind always. If you want to do any items, if you want to change it at some point of time, please do define it as a list. If you don't do the same, let's say some variables which is absolutely static, okay, so you don't have anything to change right from starting to end, please go ahead and just start creating as a tuple. Okay, let's say how are some of the inbuilt functions that can be used. Let's say if you want to check the index of a particular value, you can even still do it. Let's say test.indexOf. So indexOf method used to check the position where it actually resides. Let's say Sundar, at which position it has been reside. Alright, so we want to just comment it. So let's try to do this. Yes, so we are able to get this count called, I mean this 2 is nothing but the indexed position where Sundar is having here. Alright, so now let's try to update this with one more variable like Akash. Okay, alright, since Sundar is still residing in the same index, so we are able to get this 2. Let's try to update this here. Let's try to check this out whether it's working or not. Alright, so it has been updated with the index position called 3. It's fantastic, right? Again, let's see one more thing. So let's just to count of this, right? So we have similar operation that we can do. Alright, let's test Akash. Alright, let's try to complete it. Yes, so how many times Akash have been printed? So it is able to print here. Alright, okay, I will try to copy this 2 more times, and then it is giving me the result called 3, which means the number of times a particular value present in a tuple that we are going to count it. So these are some of the easy functions that you can even play with, when you define a tuple. So please keep it in mind, guys. List is changeable, tuple is unchangeable, but both will be having the similar set of activities that you can do. But please do prefer for list if you want to change at any values at any time. So with this, we have come to end of the understanding how tuple can be defined here in Python. In my next video, I'm going to cover one important thing called dictionaries that is very important for our next useful practice sessions. Stay tuned, keep watching the videos here.